Good morning, everyone. Here's your weather and hazard briefing for Sunday, August 29th. We will see smoke returning along with some gusty winds as southwest flow returns. That's because the trough is eventually going to set up over the next few days over the western U.S. and southern Canada. That also will bring some increasing winds to our area, especially tomorrow into Tuesday, and that eventually draws up some moisture from our southwest as we get towards the middle part of the week. So more showers and thunderstorms are back in our forecast by the time we get to maybe Tuesday afternoon, but certainly Wednesday and beyond. There's a little bit of that monsoon moisture working through Baja into portions of California and Arizona early this morning. What you don't see is Nora, and that is a developing tropical system out here into the Pacific. If we get some of that moisture in here, and it is expected to get drawn up in the pattern, it's a matter of how far north the deeper moisture with that works in. That mainly right now should stay across Utah and Wyoming, but if that does push a little farther north and west, a better chance of decent rainfall across the southeast corner of the state, especially by Wednesday and Thursday. Otherwise, here's our storm track to the north. That's eventually what settles into the portions of the northwestern and western U.S. as we go through the next few days. And looking at our weather and impacts outlook, we do see that smoke returning late this afternoon and this evening. We'll see some higher impacts tomorrow, not only from the smoke, but some gusty winds and low humidity. Now, we're not expecting widespread critical fire weather conditions at the moment, but something to think about, and we may see that in some spots for tomorrow and Tuesday. So we go into Wednesday, the threat of smoke lessens a bit. The gusty wind and low humidity threat starts to let up just a little bit, but still possible over the Snake Plain into the Central Mountains on Wednesday, and mainly heading into the Central Mountains on Thursday, but that's when the southeast corner sees that threat of showers and thunderstorms returning to our area. Now, we've been talking about the forecast over the next 24 hours or so with that smoke. We go and we show that first round of more dense smoke, thicker smoke moving in late this afternoon into tonight. Then we see another surge for the day tomorrow. At this time, it's hard to see exactly how much we may see in terms of degraded air quality, also reduced visibility, but it certainly is plausible, and we'll have to be watching the trends as we go through this period. And you see it thinning out a little bit tomorrow afternoon and evening, but you'll notice back to the south and west, more smoke is still coming with that southwest flow sitting up across the area. Now, we talked about the risk of thunderstorms, and across the southeast corner, mainly in Wyoming on Tuesday in the afternoon, there might be a few thunderstorms in the southeast corner. Going into Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, there's the increasing threat, especially south and east of the Snake Plain, especially into the southeast corner, into Wyoming and northern Utah. And that trend continues into Thursday, although the threat spreads a little bit farther west into the South Hills, down to the south of Twin Falls, and also a little bit north towards West Yellowstone and portions of southwest Montana. Now, looking at the rest of the forecast as we go through the period for this afternoon, temperatures still not too bad across our area, in the 70s to lower 80s for most locations. If you're down low, if you're in the mountains, we're still looking at some 50s and 60s. By tomorrow morning, it should not be as chilly as it is this morning. We're seeing some areas, even in the Snake Plain, down into the 30s this morning. Some of the colder spots in the Central Mountains are already pushing in down close to freezing, if not below freezing. Should be warmer tomorrow morning across the area. Temperatures in the 40s to low 50s for overnight lows. In the mountains, in the colder spots, it'll be about 30 to 35 degrees. Now, that's when we start to see the winds picking up tomorrow afternoon. Some gusts in excess of 30 in the higher elevations of the Central Mountains, possibly. Nothing widespread at this point. And maybe just a bit on the high end on that forecast, about 25 to 30 in many other locations. And we start to see them picking up slightly, very briefly tomorrow afternoon, evening, maybe just for a couple of hours across the Snake Plain into portions of the southeast highlands. But some of those gusts briefly in excess of 30 miles an hour as well. And for temperatures tomorrow afternoon, just a bit warmer. We might see some spots pushing 85 to 90 once you get into the lower Snake Plain, the South Hills, and into portions of the Magic and Treasure Valley. Just a little bit warmer, even the mountains. Some areas still pushing around 65 to 70 degrees tomorrow afternoon only in the mountains. Temperatures Tuesday morning very similar to tomorrow morning across the board. We still see some gusty winds by the afternoon. Some of those gusts around 25 to 30, maybe just pushing above 30. And again, briefly, late Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday evening, some of these areas could see some gusts around 30 to 35 miles per hour, but not very long in terms of the highest wind gusts across the region. Temperatures on Tuesday back off just a bit, about, I'd say, 2 to 5 degrees across the area. Wednesday morning, temperatures will not be too much off from the past couple of mornings, and just a skosh cooler Wednesday afternoon, and very similar between Wednesday afternoon and Thursday afternoon. And like I said, our best chance of showers and thunderstorms will be south and east of the Snake Plain both of those days. But again, the southwest flow returns. That brings the winds, especially tomorrow and Tuesday. The smoke returns, and eventually some showers and thunderstorms. We'll have to watch to see what happens with Nora in terms of the potential of higher rainfall over the southeast corner. We hope you folks have a great Sunday, and do stay safe out there, everyone.